You're listening to a Rock Candy podcast.
Hey, I'm Joe, and I'm a composer and a musician.
That's why we call you the maestro. And I'm Will. I'm a literal doctor.
But don't trust this guy with your ailments.
No, I study comic books, but it still counts.
We're a couple of creative kids who host a podcast called Common Creatives.
We dig deep into filmmakers, musicians, books, and characters, really all types of artistic works and the people who make them.
We break apart the art we love to see what makes it tick.
Basically, we give you the definitive take on whatever or whoever we're discussing. All opinions are definitive and final.
So check out Common Creatives wherever you listen to podcasts.
Hello, friends. Welcome to Joe and Reese's Pickle and Boot Shop, a diabolical brainwashing machine. I'm one of your hosts here, Reese Roper. I need to apologize for this week's show. First of all, I say that we should take a nap and broadcast it. Joe says that we should bet on geese pooping on our face. I surmise that the Atlantic Ocean is one of the Great Lakes. We talk about some type of sea penis. We make loon sounds. Some bad impression. Joe talks about murdering birds for a living. He says there are 57 ingredients to this show, which is a lie. There's only 3. Joe asked me if I'm drinking that new beer that you inhale into your lung. And I say Brad Nathaniel Dunham in 5 Arm Frenzy is a flaccid little sissy. We tell cautionary tales of Spinal Jam Jimmy. I say at one point, if I land on my neck, it's all over. And then for some reason, we talked about how messed up the song Greensleeves is. Lastly, we talk about coming home from tour and how I surmised that Joe had 8 feet of Taco Bell coming out of his butthole. The Pickle and Boot Shop, we hope you hate it.
Joe and Reese, Pickle and Boot Shop. Get yourself a pickle. Get yourself a boot. Joe and Reese, Pickle and Boot Shop. Pickle time is happening. Pickle time. I go down to get some pickles. With your grandma and your kids. I go downtown. With your grandma and your kids. Boot time. Pickle and boot time. Don't be fickle, get your pickle cider, pop a nickel in your boots. Not a place of ill repute. Bring your grandma and your kids. Come for the pickles, stay for the squids. Stay for the squids. Boots. Put that pickle in your pants. Get some booze inside your hands. Put that pickle in your pants. Get some booze inside your hands. 1996, we start this.
Joe, you look like you're already turned. Did you get turned up?
I did not. I'm just super tired.
Oh, me too. We should take a nap and broadcast it and then make the Patreons pay for it.
Yeah, that'd be great. This thing happens a couple of times a week where I don't know what it is. Like all of a sudden my eyes start to burn. It happens for like less than 5 minutes, but my eyes will burn and start watering like very bad, like I'm having like an allergic reaction.
Yeah.
And then like I usually take my glasses off, like kind of rub my eyes, wipe my eyes, and then it goes away. So 3 minutes prior to you calling, I was going through that issue. So I think that's why my eyes look all crazy, is because they burn. Like every time I like blink, they burn.
I think that's called conjunctivitis, and it's bacterial. It's from rubbing goose poop in your eyes, or when your kids sleep on your pillow. Some people call it pink eye.
That could be. There's nothing wrong with a goose straight pooping right in your eye.
No, not at all. I don't. If
'Cause we
goose
have a
poop is
game.
wrong, I don't want to be right.
Yeah, we have a game here in Michigan where what we do is we hold a goose above our head, and then we put our eye right beneath its butthole, and then you bet on if it's going to be an egg that comes out or goose poop.
I want to stop you right there because we have that here as well. It's not just a Michigan only thing.
Oh, so it's like it's like a Great Lakes and the East Coast thing.
Yeah.
The thing is, I find
if the Atlantic Ocean is
don't-
one of the Great Lakes, then yes, it's a Great
Yes.
Lakes thing.
And I find I win more than I lose if it's not a male goose. If it's a male goose, I've found that usually if you bet on egg, you're wrong.
Huh.
Yeah.
How do you know if
And-
it's male? You're checking around.
Yeah.
Do you know
Yeah,
that some ducks can have a 17-inch long penis? Did you know this?
I want to say yes, but I did
Yeah.
not know that.
It seems excessive.
What kind of ducks? Mallards?
I don't
the
know.
mallard?
We're gonna have the people fact check this, but 17
Are there
inches.
like different kinds of ducks, or is it just a duck?
No, lots of different kinds.
Like, is a loon a duck?
A loon is not a duck. It is a separate species. It's a separate
Okay, I'm gonna turn off.
genus. It's probably
One
my
sec
fault
here.
because
I'm
I'm
gonna-
recording it. I don't need to record us. What do these people care about?
Well,
Not hearing us. That's why they tune in.
I just sometimes when my phone is connected to Wi-Fi, the Skype sucks. So I go to cell, and then I don't seem to have as many problems.
Yeah.
But back to it, is there only one kind of duck?
No, there's lots of kinds of ducks.
I know of
Mallards
like a
come to mind.
like a mallard, and then like a brown, like the
Brown
female
duck.
version of the
That's a
mallard,
mallard. And
brown
then-
duck.
Like white ducks? You seen those? Like farm ducks? I don't know what they're called.
Yeah, they're called swans, right?
No.
They're called swans.
No, there's more than one type of duck. I'm positive of this. I'm not an ornithologist, but there's
you
more
sure?
than one kind of duck.
What about a gooey duck?
Yeah, that's not a type of duck.
That's a clam.
It's a sea penis.
And a large one at that.
It's a type of sea penis. Yeah. Speaking of ducks and
My
penises.
daughters, yeah, my daughters recently found out what a gooey duck was, and
Okay.
they thought it was the funniest thing on the planet.
That's amazing. And then somebody like have a video of them like stroking the gooey duck.
No,
in
my
the
my
water.
girls have never had their hands on a gooey duck, as far as I know.
Good to know.
Yeah. So there's only two types of ducks, is what we're saying, right? There's mallards and brown mallards, and then there's gooey ducks.
Those are male and female mallards, and then gooey ducks, and then the white farm version of duck. And then there's probably other ducks. Blue duck? Is that a thing? A blue duck.
I don't think so. Blue duck. Mm-hmm. That sounds extremely made up.
A loon is not a duck. I remember this from zoology. It is a separate, not just species.
Yeah.
genus.
No, I was throwing that out there, just being silly, because I think loons are amazing. In
They
fact,
look like ducks. I think they're smaller.
they don't. No,
they
they
have
don't.
different
They have
eyes.
like a needly type beak.
Yeah, and they look like they're possessed by whatever demon rules Canada.
Yeah. Avian demon.
Avian is the name of that demon.
Yeah, yeah. The loons are my favorite, and I'm at a I'm at a conference right now
For roofers.
and I got a roofing conference. I got here. The conference starts in the morning, so I got to this hotel in the middle of Michigan the night before. So it's almost 7:30 on Monday night here, and to get here I had to
7:30
drive through
Michigan time.
Michigan time, which
That's
is
crazy.
9:30 Virginia time.
Seven
And then-
7:30 and 12
And then-
seconds Virginia time.
Yeah, and then
Mm-hmm.
it's 4:20 in Colorado
It is most of the time.
most of the
this
time.
You ask Brad.
But-
he'll tell you.
Oh, he'll tell me all right.
He'll tell you.
He'll tell me all right. But to get to this hotel, I had to drive through Midland, Michigan, where there is a minor league baseball team called the Great Lakes Loons.
Really?
And
Is it like
Yeah,
single A?
I don't know.
I've never
I
heard
don't
of
know,
Midland.
but it's minor league baseball.
and my
But it's
dad is
I guess it's pretty fun. I've never been to a
from
game, but I want to
Michigan.
get to one.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This team started, I think, in the last decade. But they got like
Okay.
pretty cool uniforms, pretty cool hats and stuff. And I
you
think
think
whenever
it's
you hit a home
AAA?
run, it makes that loon call.
It does.
I think it might be AAA, like because if your car breaks down,
Uh-huh.
if your car breaks down, a loon shows
Baseball
up
players?
and makes that call, and then alerts the closest passing dump truck, tow truck.
Is that close to it? I don't know.
It's
I
getting
don't know
there.
about it.
I think a loon has like a gorgeous call. I had to shoot one time.
Jeez.
They're like a protected species,
Wait,
but I don't know.
that
I don't know if they're
involved
like
fast.
protected.
I think they're
Yeah,
beautiful
I had to
animals.
shoot one.
Also, I like to murder them.
Yeah,
I had to strangle one with
so
my bare
they're not.
hands. It got in my way.
They're not really around. Right? Exactly. I beat it with an orange and a sock. Just to show who's the alpha, who's the
king of
apex
jail
predator.
yard? Who is it? That's you, loon.
You loon. You're crazy, you loon. No, there's usually not loons down in my area, and I got called to a loon was in the middle of like this very, very, very busy boulevard street, and it had been like clipped by a car. So like its innards were like hanging out, like it had gotten hit just enough to like rip its chest open. And it had like organs and stuff hanging out, and it was bleeding, but it wasn't bleeding like fast enough. Like it wasn't dying.
Joe,
And
I
so
am
it
no
was all
medical
messed up.
professional, but that sounds bad.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And so I got it. I kind of corralled it up, kind of out of the street and onto this like patch of grass. And it was awful, man, because they're like one of my well, it probably is my favorite bird. They're beautiful. If you don't know what a loon looks like, look up a loon and then play like their
Beautiful
call.
plumage.
Beautiful loon. I said, "Hey,
Beautiful
loon,
plumage.
make your friggin'
Joe.
cool before I blow your head off."
So yeah,
Yes. So then I had to shoot it. Yeah.
drew your roofer service.
My nail gun.
nailer. And,
My nail gun, and I shot it.
And then what happens?
And then I put it in a garbage bag and then took it back.
You don't have a funeral? You don't dig a hole?
No.
Get all the kids in the neighborhood sing songs?
Not usually. Not usually.
Okay. That's what happens around
Not
here with
usually.
hamsters. So I was just wondering, you could add that in the next meeting. You know, you're at the
Then you
you're
play
at the
Plank Guys
festival
Goodbye.
right now. At the festival for roofers, talk to them. There's got to be somebody there you can
Festival.
get in their ear, slip something into their drink, and just be like, "Hey, sometimes when we kill loons, here's my idea." Huh? What do you think?
I think we should do it, guys. I think we should do it. Call the Great Lakes Loons, have their mascot come down, stand there at
Have a funeral.
stand there at the funeral, wave at people,
Do the loon
wave
call?
at people.
Waving.
Yeah, it could like whatever
Oh,
that
that's
loon
how it
call
sounds?
is. And then I don't,
No,
not even close. I think
Is it
I think
that?
yours is closer.
Maybe?
Can you look it up? Can you see if we can get an audio on your
Yeah.
computer right now of what a loon sounds like?
Are you asking me if it's possible or if I'm going to do it?
Either,
It's possible. But why?
but
do
you're
you
not
need
going to
that?
do it.
Joe, listen to this. Did you hear it?
You're actually closer than I want to admit.
Right. I know. I've been practicing.
I know, not too shabby.
Yeah, I know.
You just get home from work, do a bump, and then start doing loon calls.
No, I just get home from work. I don't sleep. This is what I do. And I go back to work, and these stupid kids keep bothering me. I'm like, I'm trying to psych myself up for when I get home and I have to work on my loon calls. So then when that's over,
Stop
I come
bothering
back
me.
here, and then yeah.
I really do think you're closer than I want to admit. Like, I want to be like, that sounds ridiculous,
Well-
but I actually think it sounds close.
Joe, that's why we have our colleagues here at the Pickle and Boot Shop to fact check me, which they do. I mean, all of our paid and non-paid interns do that.
Right. Mostly non-paid.
Non-paid, a lot of non-paid payment going on, but that does happen
Yeah.
here and there.
Also, a lot of no interns are going on.
What? No, Joe.
Brandon Ebo quit a year ago.
I didn't want to bring it up. I didn't want to.
It's a sore
I
spot.
thought we would lose some Patreons if they thought that was.
If they
not-
thought he was no longer pulling the strings.
Yeah, a lot of people in old tooth and nail bands have been supporting us, and that's why they're like, about time that guy did some work. He hasn't.
Right.
He hasn't done anything
Yeah.
since Wish for Eden. That's what they kept saying.
Right.
And now, and now
I
here
heard a
we
kid
just
go,
let the cat out
I'm
of
still
the bag.
waiting for the new goatee hook, Brandon Ebel.
Brandon
That's what I
Eagle.
heard.
They kept saying it to us. They'd call our voicemail and say that, but he doesn't get it. He's not been with us for a while. Apparently, he has a yacht.
Now, yes, a yacht.
Yeah. A yacht.
The way yacht is spelled, I believe it's actually yacht. Yacht.
I want to know the origin of the spelling of that word. Is it a different language, or somebody
it
was
goes
just trying
against-
to get really fancy? What was
It goes
happening?
against every language.
Truly, it does.
Someone's like, I just bought a big boat.
no.
I just bought a big
Yuck.
boat. I don't want it to be called a big boat. I don't want it to be called a big boat. I want to call it a yacht.
You know, I want to say that I think it probably goes against convention because when the aliens came and built the pyramids for everybody and they forgot about it and didn't even give a shit, they gave us that word so that we could, you know, have something for rich people to look forward to, and here we don't even remember. It's terrible.
Yacht.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's from the Hebrew.
Is it?
Yacht.
Did we,
all
Joe,
right,
did we
so,
say, hey,
ladies and
welcome
gents,
to the
we're gonna
Pickles and Boot Shops? Did we do that part?
No, this was simply
Pickle
us
and boot
just
shop.
talking
Oh, geez.
prior to.
Should we start
Ladies
the
and
show?
gentlemen, welcome to episode
57.
57. Like Heinz 57. There's 57
It could be.
ingredients in this show. Reese, me, Reese's wiener. Those are the only 3 ingredients I'm giving you. You got to figure the other 54 out. Oh,
Yes.
there he goes. You know what? Are you drinking that? Are you drinking that new beer where you inhale it into your lungs?
Yeah.
See,
Like,
for a while,
It's better than butt chugging.
yeah, I was gonna say for a while, kids dipped tampons in vodka and then
Kids,
inserted them into their
quote,
rectum,
unquote.
and now it's lung beer.
Have the homeless people have the indigent population caught onto this, because it would save a lot of money.
Yeah,
Just
Like if you-
one beer and a tampon.
just one tampon. Yeah, just one tampon. Stick that sucker in your rectum,
Yep.
and
I don't
you
know.
are flying.
That could be. I feel like that could be somebody's ministry. Kind of talking
Yeah.
to the homeless people. Hey,
Drunken tampon ministry.
listen. No. Don't worry. I'm not here to talk to you about Jesus again. No. Hey. Shh. Just listen. I want to help you get drunk cheaper Okay.
Right.
I'm not going to tell you
Right.
about Jesus. Just listen.
Well,
okay.
I think you would eventually, because that's what I think the problem is. A lot of people go out with their missions, and they just go up to people and they just blindside people and get into like the weeds about things. You need to
Right.
meet people where they are. If someone's
man to
hungry,
fish.
yeah, if someone's hungry, get them a sandwich. Have some chit chat with them. Get them a sandwich. Get them comfortable. And then if you want to ease into the gospel or just kind of feel the situation out, go for it. So this might be
Somebody
one of
is
those
like
situations where you're meeting,
Yeah.
you're meeting them at their need.
You meet somebody
see, what
that
I
is
would like
like
to
a
do-
chocoholic except for booze, then you meet them in
And
that
tampons.
need.
Yeah. So like what I would suggest is you find a homeless guy who's sleeping maybe on his side, and then you just while he's sleeping, you send him off into deep sleep by just inserting a vodka-filled tampon.
Maybe take his hand
While he's
and put
sleeping.
a pen in it and make him sign a non-disclosure agreement first.
Yeah. Yep.
We're gonna get so many
You're
cool
thinking.
letters about this. Where we're going,
I know.
With all this,
Because in the last
conversation.
week we've had so much support for everything we've talked about. We might as well just keep that rolling.
keep it rolling.
So much support. It's overwhelming. So you have on here, we have episode
Oh, yeah.
28, or actually episode 57. You have on
28.
here on stage injuries.
Yeah, I sent you ideas, and you just wrote it.
And I like that one. Yeah,
Okay.
I liked it. What was a good on stage injury that you've had?
One, I think we need to throw in a disclaimer because a lot of people have forgot that we were in bands, and sometimes we talk about it on here. That was our original format.
Right.
And so now,
It wasn't trying to help the homeless get drunk. It was
on
band
stage,
stuff.
I thought a good thing to talk about would be injuries you've incurred on stage. Yeah. Do you have any? I inhaled my drink.
Oh yeah.
It's still in my lungs.
Yeah. It's still in your lungs. Let's see. The one that I remember as we kind of go through, and like I'll say one, and if you say one, I might remember some others, but one that I remember was just because of like jumping around and doing all that stuff night after night. One night I did it. I landed weird. I came down weird on my big toe. And so like
Whoa.
my toe, I almost feel like I sprained my big toe. And so I don't know if athletes call it turf toe or whatever the case may be, but it was extremely painful. And over weeks and weeks and weeks, it got more painful, more painful, more painful. And I was looking, and the side of my big toe was like swollen. Well, what I ended up doing was when we got home from a tour, my toe hurt so bad. It was throbbing. I could feel my heartbeat in my toe, and we didn't have insurance at the time. So I put some Epsom salts in the bathtub. Got the water real warm. And then soaked my foot in there for a while. After I soaked it in there, I took it out. I was like, it made the skin around my toe like a little bit more pliable. So I started monkeying with it. And I mean, it was throbbing. So I was talking to somebody about this the other day. I can't remember if I took a razor blade or if I had an
physician.
Yeah. I either took a razor blade or an X-Acto knife. And I cut like the side where like my nail meets the like skin on the side of my big toe, and pus just gushed out of it. Like tons and tons and tons of pus just kept pouring out. And it started off like the almost dry, chunky pus, like almost that dry cottage cheesy pus. And then as I squeezed it, it got into like the watery, bloody pus.
Oh my gosh.
Well, then I kind of realized from poking around in there, getting all this out, that I had an ingrown nail.
Oh.
So I soaked my foot like a little bit longer, and then by this time, my foot had hurt so bad, but the pressure was gone because all that pus was out. So I was able to monkey with it a little bit, and I got in there, and I dug underneath the nail and pulled it up so it like the nail like went over the skin, like I pulled it out from being in the like skin and the meat, and then I cut it. And so I did like self-surgery on this ingrown toenail that I got from like coming down weird on my toe.
Oh my god.
That's one of the most the most memorable that comes to mind right away was that.
All right.
I remember just limping around for weeks and then finally being able to take care of that.
You still gave it all though at the shows. Even
Oh,
though
you
had
know
tons
that.
of pus.
Oh, you know that.
You know that.
Oh, you know that.
You know
That's
that.
that's my Dutch accent.
It is.
Yeah. I'm imitating
Weird.
a
I'm
Dutch
Dutch.
man.
I am Dutch.
Oh, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. So what about you? Give me one of yours.
I've got several. I wrote them down while we were talking because I didn't know we were going to talk about this. I just threw it out and you ran with it. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I've cut myself before on stage.
Okay. How'd
That's
that
it.
happen?
That's all I got. No,
That's
I
all you
cut myself
got.
a lot. I cut myself a lot, like small cuts, like nicks and stuff, because I've got long, floppy arms, and I would flop into other people's microphones or horns. So you can tell who is the weakest member of our band by who stands next to me, because the other people make him stand next to me, and his name is Brad, and he's a little flaccid sissy. And the other people in the band are like, no, Brad, I'm not going to stand next to him anymore because he keeps punching me in the teeth or kicking my horn into my face or kicking my guitar or kicking the cord out of my guitar, and I hate him. And that's how they talk about me when I'm not there. And Brad, either because he loves me or because he doesn't know how to fight back to bullies, he stands next to me. So I've done way more damage to Brad than I have to myself, but I have cut myself while knocking his teeth in a couple times.
I know I've stage dove and landed on some people because I'm a big boy, and I had to stop doing that because a couple people came up to me after shows before and were like, "Hey, you stage dove and did like a front flip onto me, and you almost broke both my arms, so you might not want to do that."
And you killed my sister, but you guys are still my favorite band.
You just squished. Yeah,
She's-
you just
she's
squished
in
my sister,
heaven.
or as my girlfriend says,
I love the
mooshed.
Insiders. Love you, buddy. Booshed?
Yeah,
Boosh. That means you murdered.
mooshed.
Mooshed. Okay.
Yeah, like you moosh a bug. I say squish, or you mush, or you squish it, you mash it, you mush it up. She
But
says
moosh.
moosh it. Hey, can you come in here and moosh this spider? Yeah. I'm trying to think of other. I can't remember like on stage injuries. I
Did
know
you
like
hurt
I've gotten
yourself doing the
sick.
stage diving, or you just hurt others?
Others, just
Okay.
others.
So on stage, you got sick once.
Yeah, I know.
because of the food at because of the virus the Supertones gave us, and because of Fazoli's.
Yes.
Does not count.
Yes,
as
and I think the Supertones arrived at Fazoli's first, pooped in the Alfredo sauce, and then I ate that and got extremely sick.
that makes sense.
But But I
don't know
remember,
if you've
like,
ever
I've had.
eaten any bat before, but I've heard that they've been spreading viruses to bat. If you'd like to eat it,
I hear they've been spreading viruses since 1986. Bats have.
the supertones. You mean?
Now, yes, the supertones have been spreading viruses since 1986. I can't remember a time, like I can't remember getting hurt on stage. I can't remember any of my bandmates getting hurt on stage, but I remember like getting sick. Like there was a time I had like a horrible earache. I think I told this on the show at the beginning, like maybe in the first couple episodes. Like I had an earache and we had to drive from like LA to like Seattle, and like going through the mountains, like up and down, the pressure was unbelievable. One of the most painful things I've ever experienced in my life was just like going uphill and that pressure getting worse and worse and worse. Did you guys make dinner?
Yeah, well, we made leftovers and some new parts, and the kids were mad because we made them eat rice.
Newports. Newports. You guys are smoking Newports?
Hey, listen, this is Virginia. You got to contribute
Tobacco
to the
capital
local,
of the world.
Yeah. Contribute to the local economy is what's happening. Did you hear that loon call? The loon.
Yeah, that's probably the closest you've got.
Dang it, Joe. I wasn't even trying that time.
So what'd you guys have for dinner?
Some sort of pork thing I made in the crock pot, and it was leftovers, and then green beans and rice. And the children, my children, it's the one. She's defiant. She doesn't want to eat rice. Right?
When she's eating it, have you ever looked at her and gone, "Why are you eating maggots?"
I didn't. That might have helped.
Huh.
No,
Yeah.
who hates the
Maybe
taste
if your daughter
of rice?
watched
Like,
Lost
what
Boys
is
a
the
little
taste
bit
of
more.
Rice? You're right.
It's ricey.
It's a parenting failure. So we were talking about
Put a little teriyaki in it. A little soy sauce.
Man, there was so much sauce in that thing. They put barbecue sauce. They sauced it up. It was good. They just didn't. She just wanted to be defiant. She just didn't want to eat it.
I was kind of like that when I was younger. I didn't like rice. Probably when I was about her age, I didn't like rice. And then I ate Uncle Ben's wild rice. Or maybe it's not Uncle Ben's anymore. Now it's just Ben. I don't know. I don't know what woke culture has
It's
changed
called white
Ben's name to.
supremacist rice. Is what
You're
they
right.
changed the
Nazi
name to.
rice. Nazi rice. And so, yeah, but then I had the like wild rice when I was a kid, and I was like, holy crap, this is delicious.
All this
And then
tame
every
rice
time I
is
ate-
not my thing, but I need it to be wild.
Yeah.
No.
You know what else I don't like? Ricin.
I
Ricin.
don't know. What is that? Is that like the gas the Nazis used?
I think it's a poison.
Okay.
I think it's a poison.
I don't like it either then, Joe. I don't like
Does
poison.
ricin come from rice? Or does it
If it
come from
doesn't-
apple seeds?
Yeah, if it doesn't, I'm going to be disappointed because that is false labeling. That is false advertising.
Yeah. I tried to eat so much rice that I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not going to make a murder joke or a suicide joke about rice, eating a ton of rice. I'm not going to do it, Reese.
Joe,
Your name is pretty close to rice, which is pretty close to ricin.
which is pretty
you're a
close
killer.
to murder-suicide.
Yeah, you're a killer. That's going to be your new nickname, Killer.
Killer. Wink.
Yeah.
So show injuries.
So should we start the show?
Yeah,
Should we
I'm
start
thinking
the
about
show?
it. Listen, I'm going to
All
tell
right,
you
ladies
about my
and
show
gentlemen, this is
injuries.
episode 57. And we're just going to jump right into this. Reese is going to tell us about a show injury that he once had. And hopefully it's not lame.
I don't know if this happened to you. This is my main thing. My main problem in being in Five Iron Frenzy is I get out there and I can't see the other people because I'm up in front. I can kind of see them if I turn around. But I just look at the crowd and they look like they're dumbfounded, which probably they are. They're just like, what the hell have I gotten into? And so then I think in my head, we're not entertaining. We're boring. And so then there's a voice in my head that just says, do something crazy. And now it's even worse because it's like, it says, come on, old man.
Tybo.
Jump off that thing. And then I jump off things. I've done Tybo. That's one of the craziest things I've done, but I've done it, Joe. And there's some other things. So like, I remember one of our early shows, it was me and Micah and Keith and Micah's brother Nate when we were in Exhumator. And we were playing this church, and people just didn't look like they were into it. And behind us, there was a baptismal. So in my head, it just clicked. It was like go around the steps and then dive over the drum set, over the baptismal.
Sure, why wouldn't you?
So I did it, and I belly flopped onto the stage from about 9 feet up. And I split my chin open. I totally just full on belly flop, like there was no self-protection mechanism. And I split my chin open, but didn't know it because I was so high on adrenaline. And so we're playing, and the crowd keeps looking at me and pointing. The crowd, the 13 people that had come to see us.
The gathering.
And I thought that was it, man. That was so cool. Everybody loves us. And I thought I was sweating, but I was just bleeding down my
Bleeding
shirt.
out.
Like just bleeding through my chin. It was totally split open.
Oh.
That was very early.
Your tongue just falls through the hole in the bottom of your chin.
Why did this happen to me?
How come I can't say my words?
Oh, no.
You just got, what's that called, a Cuban necktie? That's called a Cuban necktie.
Yeah, so
No
I
offense if you're
necktied
Cuban.
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
No
wasn't
offense
that
if
bad.
you're Cuban, but
Like I realized it after a minute because I was wearing a white shirt. There was just blood everywhere.
so it looked awesome.
But it did add to the, like the nuance of Exhumator. People were like, those guys are kind of crazy. I used to, so when we first started touring, I don't know if this happened to you, I started getting shin splints, which I had never had before because I'd never played a sport where I ran that much. And then when we did 5 iron, all of a sudden I'm running around the stage enough that I was just like, why do my legs hurt all the time? And then Dennis, who used to run track, was like, what does it feel like? And I'm like, it just feels like this right here on the front of my shins is burning. And he's like, it's a shin splint. So he had some sort of exercise where you kick your toes before you play. So I started doing that. Like when I start getting them, it makes it go away.
I walk to do that, like for soccer, you walk on your heels. So just walk around on your heels for like 2 minutes so you keep your toes
And it makes
up
it go away?
and just walk, and it stretches that so you don't get it. That's how you
I did not know
defeat
that.
shin splints. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm like,
See, I'm the medical guy this week.
7 years into this, and I've never done it. Thanks, Joe.
No problem. Next up on the list, because this injury thing doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Neither one of us have
I've
suffered.
got more injuries, Joe. Number
Oh,
one.
I thought you said you didn't have any.
No, I got more. I wanted to.
Oh.
I thought we were like
Oh,
trading
hit me
back
with
and forth.
it then.
Okay,
Yeah.
one time. I don't know if I talked about this. We played at that one church in Bowie, Maryland, with Greg Tassell.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Remember? So I always used to play with earplugs in. I
Yeah,
may
yeah.
have talked about this. And I was out of earplugs, so we went to the grocery store and I got those silicone earplugs that are like for swimmers.
Okay.
Well, when you're
Yeah.
wearing them, the sweat starts to break them down. And so it kept one of them kept falling apart, and I was like trying to get it jammed more and more in my ear, and it broke apart. So a piece went so far up my ear, I had to go to an ENT doctor the next day to have him extract it with a vacuum.
Oh.
So the legend is Leonora will be like, yeah, Reese got gum stuck in his ear. No, the other side I put gum in because that one was completely plugged, and I was like, I can't use these earplugs anymore. I threw it on the ground, and then I took a piece of gum out and put it in my ear, so I had earplug on that side.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. One time in a hotel, I gave myself stitches.
Okay.
Because I got up before everybody else. And I had gone to college for pre-medicine, and I still at that point felt like I might go to medical school. And I was in the bathroom because everybody was still asleep, and I was trying not to wake everybody up. And there was a sewing kit. And I said, you know what would be cool is give myself stitches in my foot. No wounds.
Yeah.
I didn't have a wounds. I just put stitches, about 10 stitches like in the callus of my foot. And everybody's still freaked out about it to this day in Fiverr.
Yeah.
But I've also given actual stitches, which is outside of my scope of practice, twice since I've been a nurse.
I have a practice stitches pack, like a practice thing to practice giving stitches and learn how to do it. I've had it in my Amazon cart for over a year, and I just haven't pulled the trigger on it.
How much
But
is
I want to
it?
learn how to do stitches.
How much is it, Joe?
I think it's like $30.
Joe, just move it over to your wish list. Birthday's coming up. Your birthday's not
Coming up.
Christmas is
It's
coming
not.
up.
It just passed.
Christmas is sometime. Is there a Christmas this year?
Yeah, I think it's. I
coming
think
up.
we're at like
It's coming around.
162 days to Christmas.
162 days.
On the 162nd day of Christmas, my true love gave to me stitches.
Joe,
Yeah,
can you?
162
I'm gonna make sure you
stitches.
trademark this before I make this episode go live, because that needs to be.
Yeah,
You need to be getting some royalties for that.
yeah.
162 days of Christmas.
And you got 162 stitches on that day. Oh, that'd be a cut.
Joe, you talking about doing stage diving reminded me also of an injury I got at your good friend Tim Tabor's concert. I went to
I
a
didn't
Prayer
think that
Chain
was
concert.
possible.
We can ask Tim about it because he's going to remember. He's going to
Okay.
because when I met him, I was like, hey, do you remember this? And he's like, oh my gosh, you were that idiot? So I got up on stage.
And you're like,
Stage
yeah,
dove.
yeah, I was.
Backwards at the prayer chain. Nobody caught me.
Of course you did.
Because there was like 20 people there. I think I broke my hip. It hurt for about 4 months. I just landed straight on concrete. But he'll say that. He'll be like, yeah.
No, I
and
remember.
go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I remember
my
doing
last
one.
injury, Joe. Keep going.
Go ahead. I'll go after you.
Do you have an injury you want to talk about? on stage?
Well,
I thought
I
this was going
remem-
to be more exciting.
This was backstage. I remember this. When we were on
Backstage
tour
injury.
with Dear Ephesus and Squad 5-0,
Mm-hmm.
we used to always like wrestle, you know, because we were like 20-year-old bucks, and we would like to wrestle. And so I'm a big dude, so everyone would always wrestle me. And I would always beat him. I would get him and, you know, kind of wrap him up and stuff like that. And like kind of like wrestling moves and like real wrestling, not WWF. And everything was good. And so remember Jimmy Rocket Ship?
Yeah.
And so Jimmy and I a few times a week we would wrestle, and I'd beat him. And then one day, I don't know what he did. He did some studying, and we start doing our wrestling thing, and he goes in and he puts me in a guillotine choke.
What?
And about knocked me out. Like, cut off my air. Like, I was out. It was like the type of thing where you got to tap, like,
What is a
tap
guillotine
out
choke?
for him to. Like, it would be like a reverse headlock. So,
Okay.
like, if you have somebody in a headlock, usually
A
their
reverse
body's
headlock to me
behind
is
you.
somebody putting the other person in a headlock. Okay, so he's behind you.
That would be like a headlock. The guillotine would be you're in front of that person. They have you in a headlock, but their body's in front of you, and then you're coming up on either their windpipe or their jugular on the side. You either cut off their blood supply to the head, or if you do it crummy, you cut off their windpipe. And I think he did both to me. And I mean, I was out. I was out cold for about 3 seconds. And I think I just went limp, and he let go of me. And I was like I came to, I was dizzy, and he was like jumping up and down like
Oh
he
my
finally beat
gosh.
me. And I was like, holy crap. Yeah, he about killed me. So after,
Jeez.
like, I was like 20-0, and then he destroyed me one day, about killed me. And then I was like, all right, I'm done with this.
You retired.
Yeah, that was brutal.
20-1.
Yeah, that was brutal.
That's a good
And then
story.
I think I
Joe.
also told the story. It was when we played the Greek amphitheater, and I got hot sauce in my eye.
Yes.
And so
That is
then
a
on
good
stage,
injury.
yeah, I had the hot sauce still in my eye, and then I had all the oil from it on my hands. And so I was holding the microphone against my face, so then my lips swelled up, and that was all red. Oh, those were terrible. You know, another one, because now all of a sudden they're all flooding
What you
in.
remember is the Supertones coated your microphone with that? Is that how it happened?
Yes, that would be a good prank. But here's
Very
another
good.
one. In the summer, with all the festivals you play, sunburns.
Uh-huh.
Did you ever get
Sunburns
some
happen
wicked
a lot.
sunburns? Oh, it was awful. Like, it would be
sunburn,
awful.
not
You'd wear your
terrible.
sunglasses, and then your nose and cheeks would just be cooked. And then, you know, if you didn't have a baseball, like for me, I shaved my head. Now I'm just bald. But then, like, your head's cooking. So then you taking a shower for the next week just absolutely kills the top of your head. It doesn't matter if it's ice cold water or warm water. Like, just the water hitting the top of your head is killer.
Yeah.
So I remember those used to drive me nuts.
It was bad. Those summer festivals where you were facing the sun from the stage. They're like, hey, we're
Yeah.
gonna save some money on lighting.
Right.
They also are like, we're not gonna get sunscreen. That's how
There's
promoters talk.
no sunscreen in their rider. And we're going to put them on the main stage at 2:00 in the afternoon with the sun just beating down on everyone.
You know what they
Each
have in their
person
rider?
gets one
Hummus.
bottle of water. Everyone gets
Put that
one
on
bottle
your
of
face.
water.
That's true.
Do with it what you will.
Those were the best shows where they were like, you get one bottle of water. No, we got to save this for the headliners. And you just be like,
Yeah. Yes.
yeah.
I remember that. Like, no, this is
Blindside.
Plank Eye's water.
Let's see it. Yeah, what? You want? Let's go. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, Plank Eye gets
not
Plank Eye gets this
Eye.
case of water. These 40 waters, and you guys don't get anything.
Yeah. Thank you for the one bottle of water. What else? Sunburn.
You said that you have an issue with Greensleeves, the
I
song.
don't want to get to that yet. I got to tell you about my worst stage injury, Joe. Don't cut ahead yet.
I thought that's what you were
One time
just
I broke
telling
a
me.
rib. That's it. No, jeez. Let's go to Green.
I thought you were just telling me to move on.
About it. I broke my rib once. What?
How'd you break your rib,
I broke
Reese?
a bone.
Were
Joe,
were
this
you
whole
jumping
thing
off
was
the
for
drum
me.
riser onto your side?
No, one time
Were
I
you
saw
wearing your
Steve
shoulder
Taylor.
pads with your cape?
No, have you ever seen Steve Taylor? He's an amazing person. He's an
Yes.
amazing musician and lyricist and songwriter. And if you've ever seen him live, he does crazy things, and it inspires
Okay.
me. So I saw him do cartwheels on stage, and I had done that a couple times because I saw him do it, and I was like, "That's fun," but nobody thought it was cool. So I was like,
I'm losing you.
I used to.
I'm losing you.
You're losing me in my talking. Can you hear me now, Joe?
Yeah, I now I got you. The last thing I
Okay.
heard was doing cartwheels.
Yeah, it's because my nephew's upstairs watching porn. It takes up all the bandwidth.
Yeah, blame him.
He's 10. I'm trying to teach him about the Lord. Anyway,
Trying to teach him geometry.
geometry. I'm trying to teach him geometry.
The study of human bodies, geometry.
So Steve would do these cartwheels, and then I started doing it because I saw Steve Taylor do it, and now I was like, then people think I'm cool. But I didn't look cool because Steve Taylor is about 7 feet tall, and when he does
Yeah.
a cartwheel, it looks cool. And when I do it, it's just like, oh, like I can do a cartwheel, maybe. So then I thought, so I wanted to do a flip, but I was too chicken. I was like, if I land on my neck, it's all over. Here's what I can do.
It's
gonna
all
do
over.
this thing.
It's curtains.
It's curtains. So, you know what it was? My uncles warned me. There was a guy when they were growing up in Bowling Green, Ohio, who was named, I don't think this was his given name that his parents chose for him, but it was the name that they bestowed upon him, which was Spinal Jam Jimmy. And Spinal Jam Jimmy,
I think I played that festival.
yeah.
Spinal Jam Jimmy.
Spinal
We played with
Jam
all
Jimmy.
metal bands.
So if you just like sink your head down in your neck like this, he looked like that. According to my uncles, he had no neck because he had jammed his spine going off the high dive, or somehow he jammed. He ran into the bottom of the pool. It was not a pool that was designed for this, and somehow he got spinal jam. And for the rest of his life, he was known as Spinal Jam Jimmy. And so I took their
Weird thing is his
cautionary
name was Randy.
tale. I did not want to do that. So I did not want to do a flip or a backflip. I wanted to, but I didn't. So
Yeah.
in my mind, I think, here's a good move. You jump and then spin sideways and then just land. Like, not land gracefully, just flop. And it worked.
Yeah, sounds
So I
legit.
did it.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I did it a lot. People just like, dude, that's crazy. You flipped around. Like you spun like a top and then just knocked the wind out of yourself. Cool. That was really cool. But so we were playing in San Diego at one of these Tim Tabor Festival shows, and I, as an old man, decided I'm going to revive this thing. And I did it.
Why not? It worked so good the first
So one of the
few
things you gotta
years.
remember
Why
when
not
you're
bring it
doing
back?
this maneuver, you got to ball up your fist because you don't want to break a finger. You don't want to land on your hands and break a finger. So, which, I hurt my hands a couple times doing this, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. Well, I landed on one of my fists, and it knocked the wind out of me, and it hurt really bad. And I stood up, and the guys in the band, they don't care if I'm singing or not. They just want to get through the show. So they're just like, they have me
They got
turned
stuff
off
to
into the
do.
monitors. They got stuff to do. They don't know I'm not singing because I can't breathe. And I reached to feel where I landed on my fist.
I don't think I can sing.
No, I
You know,
just
when you
am
get
like,
the wind knocked out of you, that's how
poking
you talk.
I could feel the rib like moving back and forth, like just kind of floating around. And it was like, and then it just goes pop, like whatever piece of cartilage was still holding it broke. And so I was just like, oh. But that's my worst stage injury.
Come out the window.
And,
Somewhere 70.
so that
That's
happened. Anyway,
that's me
green
imitating
sleeves. Thanks, Joe. While
you.
we're
Hey,
on the
any new
subject of
imitations
green
this week?
sleeves, Yeah.
Do you have
Yeah, I
any?
got some new ones.
Let's hear one.
Have I done Kermit the Frog yet?
No,
Hi ho, Kermit the Frog here
that's good.
with the Sesame
I like
Street
that one.
Newsflash. This just in: Little Miss Muffet eating her tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Ah! And then it's like pretty close to Ernie, so you gotta be like, "Hey, Bert. Hey, old buddy. Can I see your paper collection, Bert?
Yeah, that's
Rubber
good.
ducky, you're the one." Is it okay? No.
Yeah, I liked it.
That's because
I would do
in
the same-
normal life, I sound like a gay Muppet.
Yeah, no, I
Okay.
get that.
I get it.
And what about you? Want to hear my Miss Piggy?
Yeah, I do.
Hiya, frog. Hiya, frog. Yeah, that's
You
my
gotta
piggy.
do the,
She was always screaming. She was so violent.
No. Yeah, I don't know. We used to have this
Oh,
roommate.
Kermie.
Oh, that sounds good.
Hiya, frog.
Piggy. Fozzie the bear.
Oh, that's good too. No, that sounded like Kermit announcing Fozzie.
Kermit. Hey, Piggy.
And
So-
let's see who else. Who else would there be? My Kermit is. It's not easy being green.
Oh, that's pretty good, Joe.
That's my Kermit. Let's see who else. What other Muppets?
Fozzie the bear. Waka waka waka. Hi, Kermit.
That's awful.
That's not.
What about Gonzo? Gee, guys, I guess I'll kill myself.
Who did Gonzo? Was it Carol? What's his name? Carol Spelling?
Burnett.
Carol Burnett.
Carol Burnett. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carol.
Carol.
who's
The guy's
who's-
name is Carol.
who's Archie
He
Bunker?
played Big Bird, and he just passed on. Carol Channing.
Is it Carol Channing?
Guy who played Archie
or
Bunker definitely had
Channing
a woman's
Tatum.
name. Channing Tatum.
Yep.
Carol
Tatum
O'Connor.
Channing.
Thank you
Carol O'Connor.
You're welcome.
That's who played
for
Miss
that,
Piggy.
people. You're
That's who
welcome
played
for that.
Gonzo.
Yep. He played Gonzo and Miss Piggy and Big Bird.
So going out here on the freebie, let's end this freebie. What's your issues with the song Green Sleeves? I don't even know what Green Sleeves
Right.
is.
Well, because it is coming up on the Christmas season, I thought this would be a good topic. Aren't you glad that I chose the topics today, Joe? I
Yeah.
know a lot of people are going to be very excited about this.
Yeah.
I don't get the song.
This is
going to
be one of the. I
don't understand
How
it.
does it go? How does it go?
It's like, what child is this? What child is this? Soon laid on the thing, and there's a this is Christ. I'm a singer in a band.
That's called Green Sleeves?
It's called Green Sleeves What child is this? In like little parentheses. What child is this? Greensleeves. Number one. Let's go back to that.
Why would you name a song
The
Greensleeves?
fuck? Okay, sorry. Greensleeves has nothing to do with it. But then what child is this? Okay, number one, green. All right, we covered that. Greensleeves. I don't understand it, and it made me swear. Number two, what child is this? Because the words are like, what child is this? And he's like laying in a manger, and who is this? Like, was there just like a line of kids? Where the shepherds get there, and there's a bunch of babies, and they're just like, which one's this? Oh, that's Steve. Which guy is this? Oh, little Timmy. Who's that? Susan?
No,
Okay,
it
who's
was-
that?
it was
it's
written
our
by,
Lord
like,
and
the
Savior,
town-
Jesus Christ.
It was
What
written by
child
like
is this?
the town like drunk who was
He
just stumbling
must
by
have-
that night.
What child
He's
is
like,
this?
what
That's a
child
goat.
is this?
And what's this? That's another goat. Well, no, what's this? That's another kid. He's the neighbor's kid. Get out of here. We're trying to talk about our risen Savior, Jesus Christ. So he hadn't risen yet. He was just being born. I don't
Can't you
know what's
smell the
happening.
myrrh? Can't you smell
Did
the
you-
myrrh? There is something
Gee,
going on here.
Christmas. I don't know. They put Frankenstein on this kid. Is it Frankenstein?
Yes.
Anyway, what is the deal with these people and their Christmas songs? What child is this? This is I don't get it. I had to put that in there because I'm really upset about this, Joe.
Hey, you sound it. You sound it. Yeah, now, I have one more thing, one more segment.
Okay. Yep.
If we want to leave the freebies with this one,
Yeah.
what did you do to prepare for tour? Did you ever, as tour came around, because you would ask me a question, should you start working out or something because you have a date coming up?
We
Do
have
you
two
have
shows. I can't talk about one. We have one show.
So do you? Did you ever get ready for tour? Like, did you ever do cardio or start getting back healthy? Like, when you got home from tour, did you just go off the rails?
So when we were together the first time, we hardly ever got home from tour. It'd be like 2-3 weeks at a time. So
Yeah.
you'd just be wiry from the last tour. You like, I think you'd just be like, I don't want to eat fast food and I need a salad. So that would happen a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of, I'm gonna go eat a salad. I don't feel right still. I always tried to exercise. I didn't have weights or anything, but I would do push-ups and sit-ups, and I had like a pull-up bar, I think, for a while. I
Yeah.
would do that stuff. Cardio, it was just in five iron, just running around on stage.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I would get home. I would get home from tour, and the first thing I would do, you said you would go for a salad. The first thing I would do is I would chug one of those giant bottles of Mott's apple juice because it would make me crap my pants within 20 minutes. And it was like Metamucil before I knew like Metamucil. And it also happens instantaneously. So I wouldn't say it was like Metamucil. I would say it was like X-Lax. So I would guzzle a giant thing of Mott's apple juice, and 20 minutes later, every single thing within my body would be shat out.
And just 8 feet
So
of Taco Bell would come out of your butthole.
Just butt mud. Just pounds of butt mud would just fill the bowl. And then what I would do is, like, if we were only home for like 2 weeks, I didn't eat healthy because I feel like I always ate healthy on tour. But like what I would do would be I'd go to all the places that I was missing, you know? So when I got home, I'd have to have Tanya's Pizza. I'd have to go, someplace for Mexican. I'd have to go somewhere. Like I had to hit all the places that I missed being out on the road.
Same. I would do the same thing. But I didn't do the applesauce. The apple juice. That's crazy. I did want to eat a lot of salad when I got home because you could not get enough vegetables on tour.
See, I always felt like wherever you went, you'd always get like it'd be like pasta and salad, or something in salad. Like I always feel like everywhere we went, they had a salad, whether it was the bagged lettuce or not. I feel like we always had
lettuce, the iceberg lettuce,
yes,
ranch.
Yes,
That got old
or
quick.
Italian.
Like after a while, you're just like, I'm sick of this meal. Lasagna from Costco and the bag of lettuce.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
But I tell you what, every now and then that takes me back. If I went over to someone's house tomorrow and they had a Costco lasagna and bagged lettuce, I'd grub up on it. Mm-hmm. For old time's sake.
Grub on it. You'd go to the meet and greet.
Yeah.
To their kids. What do you want?
Little
my
how's your
autograph?
father?
And the kids be like, what? Just shut up. Here it is.
Yeah.
What do you want me to write? To what's your name? Timmy? It is now. Here you go, Timmy. To Timmy.
What did you
Don't
call
ever
those?
Change,
Did you call them?
Your underwear.
Did you call them meat and creeps?
We did not do them.
Oh,
We didn't do them because it was like we felt like it was inauthentic. We did it anyway. We would try and come off the stage, come off the front of the stage, and meet everybody. We still don't do them. We probably should do them now, where it's like people can come in before the show, and we'll play like a new song or try it out on them, and then we'll talk to them and hang out and have a beer or whatever. We probably should, because
Yeah.
that would be authentic and cool. But we never did the meet and greets. On the Ska Mania tour, they kept trying to set them up for us, and we'd just be like, see y'all.
yeah. I remember you guys would always skip out of them, and then they always
it's
drove
dumb.
me. I never had a problem with them. Like, I never had a problem with the meet and greets, or as they're called in the industry, the meet and creep. I never had a problem with them, but if it was just people hanging out chit-chatting, like they paid extra to like get a backstage pass, and they would hang out for a bit, like in a room, and maybe they had food or something in there. I never minded. What I couldn't stand was like when you went to like the Bible bookstore, and then you would sit at a table, and the people would like come up and they'd hand you the CD, you'd sign it, and you'd be like, "Hey, where do you live?" And then like the person who worked there would be like, "Keep moving, keep moving." And you're like, "Well, wait a second. I want to talk to these kids." Like they came, like this mom brought her 3 kids. I want to talk to them. No, keep moving, keep the line
Autograph
moving.
Factory, keep going.
Yeah.
They got to get over here and peruse.
That's
this
what I
section
didn't
of-
like.
Yeah. Of
That's
Christian
what I didn't
cookbooks.
like.
Get her out. Get her over here to see this. Yes. Yeah, I hated that too.
Yeah,
we
that drove
did
me
do
nuts.
a couple of those, but I never signed autographs, so I would always piss people off because I'd just be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go stand back here and talk to kids," and they'd be like, "What the fuck? Like, what is wrong with this band?" I remember the first time we played Creation, this girl, she was like super good friends. This is how Dennis met Melinda. She's friends with this girl. Her name's Allison. She's super cool, but she was volunteering or working for Creation. And we played, and then she just like shows up in a golf cart, and she's like, "I'm taking you to your meet and greet." And we're like, what? We had slept like 2 hours, so we had no concept of time or what was going on. They just drove us in this golf cart back behind all the crowd. And then there was a line of like 1,000 people to talk to us and get an autograph. And she was like, "Sit down, here's your pen." And I was like, I don't do this. So I just like snuck out the back of the tent and went around and started talking to kids. She yelled at me so bad because I was like slowing down the line, and it was just some like factory, like get in there, get your signature, go.
Yeah.
Toby
Yeah, I
Mac
couldn't
does it.
stand that
Shut
crap.
up, dude. Get in there and do it.
Yeah. DC Talk
So-
does it. Yeah. All right, you guys, freebies, we're going to bring this to an end. I'm tired tonight. I'm sorry if I didn't bring the energy to freebie portion. I got to caffeine up to get the paid people what they pay for. But yeah, I think we're done here. We're going to move on to the paid because
All right.
I don't know how much more I got in me. I'm going to try and get up and at them, but here we go. So see ya, everybody. Freebies, thanks so much. We appreciate it. Tell somebody else. And yeah, thanks so much.
Thanks, you guys. We love you. Was that a good piece?
Phenomenal.
Pizza! Nope. Sucked.
Perfect.
Okay.
For more shows like this one, visit rockcandyrecordings.com.